Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'll be introducing you to our brand new Buddy Box. Now, this toy right here is state of the art. Our Brave Buddy Box was developed to help kids battle their social anxiety and gain more confidence in themselves. Now I'm going to explain everything the Brave Buddy Box contains and its purpose in aiding its user. Our first item is this cute little guy right here. Now, he may look like just a cute little bear, but this is our confidence coach. He is a psychological tool. He is designed to help kids gain confidence, social skills, and to develop emotional security. Are you ever feeling scared, lonely, anxious? Well, worry no more. You have your confidence coach there to help you and support you through all your needs. Aww. Feeling stressed or scared and the confidence coach is just not doing the trick? Well, take a look at our stress ball. Super satisfying and super calming. Scientifically proven to soothe nerves. I feel calmer already. Well, if you're a kid facing social anxiety, the Brave Buddy Box has your back. Whether it's a stress ball or your confidence coach, you'll find ways to deal with those emotions. The next item from our box are these emotion cards. See, you may be wondering, well, what do you need these for? They're actually quite useful. See, kids with social anxiety, they often find it hard to communicate their feelings. They may be feeling stressed, scared, nervous, maybe even just tired. Well, these emotion cards can help them communicate those feelings without having to actually interact and try to explain themselves. You know, maybe they're just tired, but they don't feel like talking or don't know what to tell someone. Well, all they have to do is just grab the card, it might be inverted, but it says tired. And so that makes it a lot easier for these kids to communicate how they're feeling. And not only that, but with these emotion cards, these kids will learn how to identify what they're feeling. See, this goes hand in hand with the emotion regulation theory. And in learning what they're feeling and how to deal with those emotions, that is a key aspect in not only physical development, but also cognitive and social emotional development. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Sorry, I was too busy coloring with the little notebook that the Brave Buddy Box offers us. Man, that Brave Buddy Box is something. This is useful. Now, you may be wondering, how's a notepad gonna help? Well, in many ways actually. Not only can you just draw on it when you're bored, but you can use this to communicate with others. Say, socially anxious people don't always feel like talking. Well, they can talk through these. They can put their emotions onto these. They can say what they're feeling, and afterwards, just crumple it up and toss it away. They're a very useful tool. See, the goal of the Brave Buddy Box is to get rid of your social anxiety. We don't want to give you something to hide behind or to encourage it. The goal of the notebook is just as an outlet. If you're feeling scared, it's a very dire situation, and you can just fall back on this. We don't want you to feel entrapped or like you have no other option. It's a slow process. You won't get rid of social anxiety in a day. It takes time, and you'll go through the exposure therapy, you'll do the proper steps, and eventually, after some errors, some backward steps, forward steps, eventually you'll overcome it. The last item that our Brave Buddy Box contains is the prompt cards. Now, these prompt cards, they're essentially exposure therapy. Their goal is to get you to do stuff that you are not comfortable with, stuff you haven't tried before. And it's going to seem scary at first, it's going to seem hard, but these will really help you to take those steps necessary to overcome social anxiety. They vary from levels of easy, medium, and hard, and essentially they give you something specific you need to do to make it as easy as possible to do the task you are given. For example, some of the easy ones, they might be something like go up to a stranger and say hello. But as they go on, they can get harder. And it's not like all of these are mandatory. Of course, it's optional. I encourage you to do them though, because the more you do them, you'll get so much more comfortable in a social setting, doing things out of your comfort zone. Now, obviously, there's going to be some, maybe, like, not a chance that you do. And that's okay. There's people who have no social anxiety who still don't want to do stuff, you know? Embarrassment's a real thing. This box, the Brave Buddy box, it aids in physical development by developing our motor skills and physical coordination and using its toys and items. And a journal published by Ginsberg showed that research displays the importance of play in promoting motor skill growth and healthy child development. It also helps with cognitive development. Essentially, when you're using the emotion cards, you learn how to recognize and name emotions, and it develops your cognitive skills and can be tied to better decision making, social problem solving, and emotional regulation. This is a great way to develop your cognitive skills. Not only that, but the prompt cards with their use of exposure therapy help kids to mature and learn to face things even when it can be hard sometimes. They'll learn executive function skills such as goal setting, making choices, and evaluating outcomes. These thinking processes occur in the prefrontal cortex, which is still greatly developing in young children. Also, through the prompt cards, the kids will learn about the cause and effect phenomena. They'll face rejection and they'll learn that actions have consequences. The consequences can be good and they can be bad. As they face the challenges and rejection, they will begin to develop an internal locus of control. But the development that the Brave Buddy box helps them most with is social and emotional development. Kids will build confidence through social interaction, and they'll have the prompt cards to essentially act as a script and guide them in taking these interactions to the next level. They'll begin to build resilience in social settings and not succumb to their feelings of anxiety and fear. The Brave Buddy box relates to Erik Erikson's theory of industry versus inferiority. A quote says, "Building upon the ability to take initiative, industry is the ability to see projects through to completion. It is characterized by having the interest, skills, and motivation to persist at a task and is related to gains in self-regulation." The kids will learn more about others and about themselves, allowing for lots of development socially and emotionally. Do you want to get rid of your social anxiety and find your confidence? Purchase the Brave Buddy box now for $39.99, a psychological toy designed to help you overcome those challenges.